Yo, what up guys, it's E. Discipline. It's not that you're not talented enough. It's not that you lack skill or ability. Many before you have stood where you stand and fell from the lack of discipline. They wait around all day for any spark of inspiration or motivation. That will never come. Always telling themselves, oh, I'll start now. Oh, I'll start next week. Making excuses, blaming others. Discipline is what forms greatness. The struggles, the hardships that you have to endure day to day. A quote from Mike Tyson, doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. A lot of people nowadays think you need motivation to do something, and when they can't muster up any, they just don't do it at all. And nothing ends up happening, nothing changes. Everything just stays stagnant. It's easy to stay in, it's easy to show up late, it's easy to eat unhealthy, it's really easy to watch YouTube videos all day and game, but anything worthwhile takes struggle, thoughtfulness, and hard work. The thing about motivation is, it comes some days. It's not with you every day. It's not a constant. And on the days that you don't have motivation, for example like going to the gym, you need discipline. For the days that you lack motivation, showing up every single day and putting in the work and seeing no progress, then going right back the very next day and trying to do better than the last. That's discipline, and that's hard. For real growth, you need to show up every day, not just when you feel good. And you need to hold yourself accountable. No one else is gonna pick you up. For example, if you have like a personal trainer or something, sure, they can motivate you at the gym, but what about those days when you're at your house, when you need to cook, when you need to wake up early? You need to have the discipline yourself, not just some external motivation or waiting for motivation. A quote I found somewhere on the internet about keeping promises to yourself and the importance of it. Here it goes. Quote, when you lie to yourself, you teach yourself that your words mean nothing. And I think that's a great quote. It's about taking accountability. If you can't even believe in yourself, you can't even trust yourself. And that's powerful. It's something personal. Deep down, you know, it's visceral. You gave up. You can't blame others. You can't make excuses. It's nobody else's fault. It's just a promise between you and yourself. Are you going to show up every day because that's what you want, because that's your goal? Are you going to put the work in even though no one's watching, even though you don't see progress right away? Because nothing great comes without sacrifice and hard work. So what does discipline really mean? It's waking up every day anyways, even if you've made no progress. It's grinding over and over, putting in the work with no applause. It's those late nights where you're grinding and you think to yourself, what is the point of all this? Am I wasting my time? And most importantly, to the core, it's a discipline to believe that your dream is worth fighting for. I think believing in yourself is a big part of discipline in whatever you do. If you have a goal, you need to believe with everything in your heart it's possible and you will achieve it. That there's no reality possible where you don't. And that ties in with manifestation and the law of attraction. But we'll save that and maybe expand on those topics on another video. One of the big mistakes you can fall into, and one of the tips and advice that I would give someone, is to focus on growing your success quietly instead of flexing and letting everyone see for a quick dopamine fix. Consistent effort that's quiet, grinding day by day, building structure even though you get no validation. You just believe in yourself, you believe in the grind, you believe in the process, you believe in your dreams and your effort to accomplish your goals. I mean, from my personal experience, and I think a lot of you guys can relate, is working out, right? It's pretty universal. I remember when I was heavy into working out when I was younger. And don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest guy. I was honestly a really skinny kid back in high school and worked out just to bulk and get to a decent weight. And I think I built a solid structure over the years. But during that time, it taught me a lot of different things and a lot of valuable lessons I could apply to everyday life. The most important thing was consistency, discipline, showing up. Showing up twice a month isn't going to do anything except make you feel good on those 2 days. Showing up every day and seeing the fruits of your labor, your progress cumulatively, because you kept showing up when you were tired, when you were sore, when you had work, when you were busy, when you were stressed, etc. Having to stay disciplined with meal prep, getting your calories in, reaching your protein goals every day. All of it matters. Every day matters. It doesn't matter how you feel, you just need to show up every day and do the work. And I'm not sure how many of you guys are anime fans, so I'll keep this very, very brief. As you can see in the thumbnail, we have a picture of Rock Lee from Naruto. And man, is this guy motivating. This guy has motivated me since I was 11. I mean, throwback. I mean, we were just talking about the gym. I remember listening to Raising Spirits Naruto, that one theme that was really hype. I remember going on YouTube, searching in and typing in Goku going Super Saiyan for 8 hours. So it was just him screaming into my ears, into my earphones. And man, did that go hard. Any Rock Lee AMVs or Goku AMVs, you know, back in the day, those would inspire you instantly at the gym for sure. But anyways, consistency, putting in the work when you don't want to, when you have no motivation, when you could easily do something else. Everything about discipline is mental. Show up day after day after day with no rest, no breaks, no pauses. Just go. One thought, one goal, one motive, one objective. Just full determination. This is where ego can be a tool. It can be fuel. Train. Act like you're the best. Work. Train like you're the greatest. You need to be completely obsessed. It needs to consume you. Like for example, you can't sleep at night unless you win. Nothing else matters. And I really think those are the people who end up winning, who accomplish their goals, are the ones who are so obsessed, who would give everything for it, who keep showing up. And remember, today we're not talking about motivation, inspiration, productivity, creativity, or anything like that. This is specifically discipline, meaning despite how sick you feel, tired, sleepy, sad, depressed, anxious, scared, you still show up and put in the work, even when no one else believes in you. You believe in your own success, and your effort is proof of that. And I want to bring up the importance of keeping things to yourself. This is a classic example that I've done in the past, and I'm sure you guys have as well, or maybe have seen firsthand in your own life, where someone tells everyone their plans, when they're going to work out, start a new project, or go on a diet, doing anything really goal-oriented, but in the end not doing it at all. I remember reading about this phenomenon and the psychology behind it, and it basically said that when people would tell others their plans, what they were going to do, it would activate a part of their brain that releases a chemical, also partly giving them dopamine for just saying that they'll do it. And that was just enough to satisfy them and give them that dopamine hit. That's why I think it's important to put in the work quietly, without needing to flaunt. Also, I think it protects you from people who might not actually be happy for you, because not everyone is going to have the best intentions going forward, and that's just a part of life. You're going to have to figure out who's really rooting for you and is in your corner, because sometimes people just like you as long as you're not doing better than them, and that's just backwards. You should always be rooting for your friends and wishing the best for them. Back to discipline. In the end, I hope you guys fight for what you guys believe in, work towards your dreams, work towards your passions, stay consistent, believe in yourself, work hard. You just really need to lock in, focus, obsess, and obsess over it. Think about it every day. Always improve. And I honestly, truly believe you can achieve anything. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.